Have you ever thought about how the absolute smallest change to a molecule can have massive consequences? I mean, inside our own bodies, in the world all around us? Well, today we're going to dive into how these tiny molecular add-ons are responsible for everything from our hormones to the very energy that's powering your brain right now. So let's get into it. All right, to kick things off, we're going to start with a pretty fascinating molecular mystery. We're looking at two molecules that are, absolutely central to who we are as humans, but they do completely different things. Okay, so take a look here. On the left, you've got testosterone, and on the right, estrogen. Now, if you just glance at them, their basic structure, that carbon skeleton, it looks almost the same, right? These two molecules are basically the architects of male and female traits, and yet they're only separated by a few tiny little atoms. So, that leads us to the big question. How is that even possible? How can these two molecules that look like chemical twins run such completely different operations inside the body? Well, the answer is actually really elegant and incredibly powerful. You see, the whole secret is in what we can call life's molecular add-ons. These are the small attachments that bolt onto a molecule and give it its unique personality, its specific job. And here it is, the hero of our story today, the functional group. It's just a specific little cluster of atoms that, once you attach it to that main carbon skeleton, it completely dictates how that whole molecule is going to behave. So the bottom line is, it's not just the frame that matters, it's what you bolt onto it. And this analogy just hits the nail on the head. You can have the main body of a car, right? That gives it its shape, but it's the engine, the wheels, the steering wheel, the functional parts that decide if it's a sports car or a delivery truck. Functional groups do exactly that for molecules. They give them their purpose. So, you ready? Let's meet some of the key players in this molecular playbook. We're going to check out a few of the most important functional groups that are just fundamental to how life works. It turns out biology pretty much relies on just 7 of these key functional groups to do most of the heavy lifting. We're not going to go through all of them, but looking at just a couple of examples will show you just how different their jobs can be. Okay, check out this contrast. On one side, you've got the carboxyl group. It acts like an acid, which means it likes to give away a proton. And on the other side, you've got the amino group, which does the exact opposite. It acts like a base and accepts a proton. This give and take relationship is what creates amino acids, the building blocks of all proteins. Now let's look at a totally different function. Here, 2 sulfhydryl groups can find each other, link up, and form something called a disulfide bridge. This creates this super strong bond that literally locks a protein into its proper 3-dimensional shape. In fact, the proteins in your hair are using these exact bridges right now for their strength. Pretty cool, huh? And would you look at that? This brings us right back to our original mystery. A teeny tiny methyl group is one of the key things that separates testosterone from estrogen. It's nonpolar, so it doesn't like water, and that changes the molecule's overall shape and how it docks with receptors in your cells. But even cooler, stick this little group onto DNA, and it can act like a light switch, turning entire genes on or off. Okay, so we've seen how these functional groups can act as an acid or build a bridge, but what happens when you start putting a few of them together on the same molecule? Well, you get an absolute powerhouse. You get something like ATP, the molecule that fuels almost everything in our bodies. So let me introduce you to ATP. That stands for adenosine triphosphate. Seriously, if your cells were a tiny city, ATP would be the cash. It's the universal currency that cells spend to get any kind of work done. And the magic is right there in the name, triphosphate. See that chain of 3 phosphate functional groups? All those negative charges packed so close together make it like a tightly coiled spring, just loaded with energy. So when a cell needs power, snap, it breaks off that last phosphate, releasing a burst of energy and turning into ATP. And then, the energy we get from food is used to stick that phosphate back on, recharging it back to ATP, ready to go again. And you really can't overstate how important this cycle is. I mean, every time you move a muscle, every time your body builds a new protein, every single thought that zips through your brain, all of it is paid for with ATP. It is literally the fuel of life. So let's zoom out for a second and pull all of this together. We've gone from these tiny atomic attachments all the way up to the energy source that powers our entire bodies. What's the big picture here? It really all comes down to this one simple, incredibly powerful equation. You take the amazing versatility of carbon skeletons, which can form almost endless shapes, and you combine that with the unique personalities of these different functional groups. And that is what creates the unbelievable molecular diversity that is the foundation for all life on Earth. And that kind of leaves us with a final thought, doesn't it? From hormones to energy, these tiny molecular tweaks have completely shaped the world as we know it. So it just makes you wonder, what's the next tiny tweak out there in some molecule just waiting to be discovered that could have the next huge impact on all of our lives?